A lot of people have been curious about a price breakdown for my cabin build off grid here in the high desert of Arizona. So I'm going to come up here into the bedroom and sit down and we'll go over all the costs. It's windy today, but I'm using my noise canceling mic, so I expect it should be okay. And today I've been working on, that's really crooked if you can tell, and that's because it's not set up correctly yet. I'm making footings right now, and then I'm going to cut the footings to be exactly the same level as the cabin's floor. And that way when I walk out of the kitchen, I can walk down a little catwalk right onto the outdoor kitchen, which will be a covered pergola. But I made notes the other day of the costs to build the cabin, so we'll go over it right now. The lumber for my cabin build, I still have to get a couple more loads, but I can predict reasonably that I should spend about. For those that are new to my channel, my name's John. I live off grid in the high desert of Arizona. I've been out here almost 5 years now. I came out here with nearly nothing, just a camper van, a trailer with a couple totes for water, and I just wanted to create as much sustainability as I could for myself. So I've created multiple sources of income. I grow a lot of my fruit and vegetables and a lot of my meat, and I harvest a lot of rainwater. And well, I've just been building a homestead out here for almost 5 years. And if you're interested in my channel, you can subscribe to learn more about my homestead. You can go over to my website if you'd like to support my channel and my cabin build. I sell red tea, blue tea, green tea, corn flour, black powder tonic. I've got ebooks and courses. I have a webinar that's 8 hours long that tells you everything I know about how to start a homestead, and it's normally $300, but it's less than $100 today. So check those things out, and we'll get back to the video. $5,203 total on the lumber to build my cabin. And the cabin itself is 10 by 20 with a loft for my bedroom. It's 14 feet tall at the max. It's 18 by 30 feet long if you include the fully covered deck. So tools, hardware, and concrete. So including the footings, the tubes for the footings, all the hardware, we're looking at about, well, I spent $1,440, and you guys have been nice enough to send in $660 of hardware and nails and things to help me out, and that's a total of $2,500. Insulation total should cost about $600. Windows, I'm going to build them all myself, so I'm just going to order the glass. That's $600. Windows and doors. And then roofing would cost about $4,500 for as much roofing as I'm doing. So that would come out to $13,403 to build yourself a cabin something like mine. And that doesn't include plumbing or electrical or really anything other than, framing the house, having the windows and doors in, the roof and insulation, and the footings. So $13,400. And then just to top it off, a lot of people have asked me about my entire homestead. And as you can see, I've got a great view of just about the entire homestead right here from my bedroom. And I paid $1,800 for my land in 2020. I paid in full, 2.5 acres. I built the shop right off the bat. That was about $4,000. And it could have been that, it was 2020. Maybe lumber was a lot more at the time. I don't really recall exactly, but well, I know it wasn't cheap at the time. So that was 4,000. My water tower was about $1,800 to build. The fence, which includes a fence around my homestead, and then further out, a fence around my entire pasture. That's about $2,000. I built two roughly 3,000 gallon cisterns and a 4,500 gallon pond for about $300. I just dug holes and lined them and capped them. And I've got the little shed over there. That was about $300 over there behind the garden. And then my greenhouses, that greenhouse right there, that's just a regular greenhouse. And then the geothermal that's behind that, that goes down 6 feet and has tubing that's 3 feet below ground. The 6 foot, you go down 6 feet, and then below, 3 feet below that is tubing. And anyway, that was $2,700 roughly. And then if you were to include all the solar, that'd be about $21,000. And so everything all together would be about $49,300 for my entire homestead that I have up until right now.